welcome back to another episode in the Fixing the NFL, or Hot Fixing the NFL, to be precise, series where we kind of apply a day one patch or a hot fix to a team before kicking off a new season. Today we're going to be looking at the Atlanta Falcons, a team that is, I would say, not horrible on paper. 81 and 81 rated, or 83 offense, 81 defense. After upgrading or updating the players. What we do here in this series is we take a look at the team and then we kind of identify the hot spots that need to be fixed ASAP, and then just go for that and do what we can. A hot fix is never a full rebuild, and a day one patch will only iron out the worst problems on the roster. To be fair, when I look at this roster, I don't immediately see a lot of problems. The offensive line looks kind of stable, exception of course Matt Bergeron, but he's a rookie. 73 rate is not horrible. He's in between Matthews and Drew Dalman. So I actually think that this is not the worst setup. I like the right tackle, I like the right guard situation. The tight end room is fantastically led by Kyle Pitts. We've got solid backup tight ends and nothing more than that. I do like the receiving core. Ray McLeod is here, for instance. We've got Rondell Moore. We've got Drake London, Darnell Mooney joining from the Bears. Love that. Bijan Robinson's here. Tyler Algier is here. J.D. McClellan is here, freshly drafted. We've got Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix Jr. So I really like the look of this offense. I actually wouldn't do too much here. Let's take a quick look at defense. Looking at defense, we do see some areas that could use some work. It's not horrible, mind you, but again, looking at what the Falcons would like to achieve, and I think that is just, have a solid season. Maybe even break into the playoffs. I do think that this needs a little bit of work. The front three, actually not horrible. I like Grady Jarrett, I like David Onyemata, and I really like Rook or Horhoro here. It's a good setup. I like the rookie right there. The cornerbacks are looking more or less workable. The AJ Terrell is super solid, right? He's very, very good. But then there is a drop-off, right? We've got Hamilton, we've got Hughes, we've got Alford. So I think CB might be a spot that we could optimize a little bit. Free safety is absolutely stellar. Jesse Bates is a monster. We've got Richie Grant over here, 74 rated, like that. Arnold DePichettia, 75 rated, like that as well. We've got Kate Ellis on the mid linebacker. We've got Lantman here. I think it's Nick Lantman, if I'm not mistaken, on the mid linebacker as well. And we've got Braylon Trice over on the right outside linebacker. Lorenzo Carter sitting behind him. The special teams, who's the kicker? Bradley Pinion and Young-Hoo Koo. We also have a chock-full practice squad, but we're not going to be diving into this because it's just the practice squad. We need that for depth anyways. To be fair, I would really focus on getting the defense up to speed. I think the offense really works. I wouldn't even do too much about Matthew Bergeron. He's just not that horrible. Plus, he's super young, and he's surrounded by very capable players. So I really think that this will work. On defense, I think that we have to take a look at cornerback and probably the outside linebacker on the right side. Just give Braylon Trice a little bit more support on that side. We could also take a look at left edge, but I do want to take a look at this in more detail in the in-depth view of the roster. Of course, the age also always plays a role here. We're trying to look at this from a different angle. I'm not interested in a long-term rebuild, just to get this speed, get this team ironed out and up to speed as quickly as possible. So the quarterback, not a situation that we need to handle. The running backs, not a situation that we need to handle. The fullback is doable, workable, that's okay. I like the wide receiving group. Top three, absolute quality. The tight end, of course, Kyle Pitts is fantastic. The backup tight end is not that hot, but again, it's not an area of need. Jake Matthews is going to be fine for the upcoming season. Matthew Bergeron, 23.73. I like that. At center, we've got Drew Dalman, 24.76. That's okay. 26.92. Chris Lindstrom's fantastic. Right tackle, 28.80. Kellen McGarry. Very nice. Left edge, Rook or Horo. I think we could do something here. Maybe bring in a more experienced left edge. On the other hand, I don't think that this is a real area of need. On right edge, Grady Jarrett is fantastic, and we've got David Onyemata here. Sitting on the D tackle, there's also no need for change here. The left outside linebacker, Arnold Ebiketie. I actually think this is a really nice one. We've also got Zach Harrison here, D'Angelo Malone. Nice backup players. So that setup works. Mid linebacker, Caden Ellis, that's fine. We've got Nate Lampman, not Nick Lampman, there we go. JD Bertrand and Troy Anderson. It's doable again. It is absolutely decent. It's nothing that we need to fix immediately. Right outside linebacker, I think we need to do something here. Most definitely, yes. On corner, I think that I would also like to bring in someone to really complement AJ Terrell. Right now, there's a lot of pressure on him to really work. All the others, there's a huge drop-off. So I think the corner is also a position that I would like to change. Jesse Bates here, fantastic. Strong safety, also kind of work well. Young Hoku and Bradley Pinion, not areas of need. So let's get going. First deal done. We're sending Hamilton to the Browns with quite a few picks in there, of course. But we're getting a fantastic cornerback here in Emerson Jr., 80 rated. We're going to take a look at what that amounts to later on. Alright, next deal done. We are sending Lorenzo Carter to the Cardinals. We are receiving Gardeck. They're also getting two picks here for 2024 and for 2025. We might be overpaying slightly here. So when we look at the offense of the Falcons, you'll see that nothing has changed. To be fair, there wasn't anything that would have made sense here. I could have changed, like the quarterback situation here, because I just don't think that Kirk Cousins is going to be it for them, and that pick with Michael Penix. I do see what they were trying to do, but it was weird a little bit. But whatevs. Overall, the offensive line is solid, the tight ends are nice, running back situation is sorted, the wide receivers are good, so there's not really much to do here. On defense, on the other hand, I did make some slight changes. Personally, in the depth chart, you could always do some more, but for the moment, I really think that two changes could really elevate the team. One being bringing in a veteran here, Dennis Gardeck. For whom we might have overpaid ever so slightly, but he's 29.75 rated and immediately going to be a good pairing with Arnold Ebiketie over there, plus a good addition here to the mid linebackers, and a good example for Brandon tries to learn off of. A 70 just is a little bit too low heading into this, but I do think that the rookie will be able to take over in about a season's time. The second player that we brought in via trade was Emerson Jr. here. He's now going to be the CB2, right? He's going to be taking pressure off of AJ Terrell here. I think it's incredibly important to have very good two cornerbacks that can form a relationship. Why? Well, that is simple. If you've got all the pressure on one dude, he's going to get injured at some point in time, and then you're going to run into huge problems. So take this with a grain of salt here, but I really think that these two changes elevate the team a lot. Rook Orhoro, I think he's readier than Brilliant Trice, to be fair. And I really think that this group here on the front should be able to apply a lot of pressure. If things go sour or problematic, whatever, I do think that we have options in the depth that can also kind of switch things around. But apart from that, that's basically all I think is needed to really hotfix this team a little bit. Just a little bit more stability on defense. I really think the offense is good. I think they should be able to break into the playoffs with this team here. So that's it, guys. Hotfixing the Falcons, check. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. First off, of this format, how do you like this rather short hotfix format? Second, what do you think of the players that I added? What would you do? What would you have done? Just let me know. I love interacting with you guys. As always, if you liked it, drop a like. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks so much for being here and making this special. Stay awesome and see you next time.